Repatriations continue. New tonight on our news at 7, the Davis administration setting the record straight that illegal migrants from Haiti will be repatriated despite ongoing unrest there. Plus, the latest on Shanty town demolitions. The Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs has another island in its view, and a local entrepreneur opens a new recycling center in the capital. And then in our news at 7:30, all eyes remain on Haiti as former Prime Minister Perry Christie says the entire region will feel the brunt of the chaos erupting in that island nation. Our news at 7 starts right now. Welcome to our news live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Berthany McDermott, sitting in for Candino Knowles. Amid ongoing turmoil in Haiti, the Davis administration isn't letting up, saying repatriations will continue, with more than 250 migrants sent to be returned home. It comes amid concern of a possible pause on repatriations due to closed airports and growing unfavorable conditions there. Just today, a powerful gang leader releasing a threatening message to political leaders who may participate in a planned transition council after unpopular Prime Minister Ariel Henry resigned. Amid all this, acting press secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, Keishla Adderley, says migrants will be repatriated to a city where violence is not running rampant.
Several apprehensions have taken place in the last few days, 4 of them, I think to be exact. Due to those apprehensions, some 150-odd Haitian migrants are being detained in Inagua, another 100 of them here in New Providence. Now, the consideration is for those 100 migrants who are here in New Providence to be transported to Inagua. And that entire group, it is being considered, will be taken by boat to Cape Haitian.
Then there are concerns about the safety of the officers carrying out the repatriation exercises.
And let me hasten to say that the transport of those groups is, of course, contingent on the safety of conditions on the ground. Nothing will move if it is deemed that there is a security risk that may pose some danger to members of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force who would be responsible for transporting that group.
And as the Bahamas stands ready to assist Haiti with its commitment of 150 Defense Force officers to join that United Nations peacekeeping mission, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard doesn't believe it's the right time now. Italia Hall tells us more.
The Free National Movement is extremely concerned about the scarcity of information being provided by the government.
With calls for Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry to resign, there's lots of questions when it comes to what's next for that Caribbean nation and how the Bahamas will be impacted. It's been announced that the Royal Bahamas Defense Force has beefed up their efforts in the southern Bahamas to protect the country's borders. Leader of the Free National Movement Michael Pintard says, while creating a blockade is key, now is not the time to send Defense Force officers to Haiti. He claims government has not adequately addressed the overall issue.
We are unclear broadly about or in detail about what the government's position is.
With the continuation of violence and lack of leadership in Haiti, there's been lots of concern that the Bahamas may see an influx of Haitian migrants. Pintard is calling on government to correct the challenges at the detention center.
The question is, when we have reached the capacity of 350, which can quite easily happen, where else is the government considering?
Pintard reveals the FNM has written formal letters to find out more information on the matter and adds the opposition is standing by, ready to assist.
We have had multiple ministers who are alive and able to provide context based on their time in government.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Italia Hall.
Former Prime Minister Perry Christie also weighing in on the crisis in Haiti. We have his candid comments coming up in our news at 7:30. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs does not plan to stop the demolition of unregulated communities in the Bahamas. Works Minister Clay Sweeting confirming they've got their sights set on another illegal community in another family island. Our Joshua Williams reports.
The Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs ramping up its efforts to rid the country of unregulated communities. The initiative heading to another family island. Here's Works and Family Island Affairs Minister Clay Sweeting.
The task force is traveling to Eleuthera next week to conduct investigations into shanty towns on that island. The team has already completed an initial assessment on the island and are moving into the second phase of the process.
While Eleuthera is next, Sweeting says they've not forgotten about the capital, particularly those communities off of Cowpin Road.
There were 10 Shanty unregulated communities throughout New Providence alone. We have dealt with 3 of those up to date. But we have also assessed all of them.
Concerns of residents in these communities also having connections to government utilities, something Sweeting says the ministry is aware of.
Here, in New Providence, we found some situations in that regard, but it seems that if this seems to be a trend where persons utilize and take advantage of people in these communities by providing a generator for power and then charge them as if they are the utility company.
And for those that remain in these unregulated communities,
the reality is that we're serious about dealing with the situation. So if we say that we are coming to deal with the issue, I want to reiterate that the task force will be there to deal with the issue.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
Thanks, Joshua. It's time now for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is standing by in the Weather Center. Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Berthany, and happy Thursday evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Pretty nice evening setting up on the outside once again. Temperatures warmer still, 75 degrees, mostly clear skies. We have a slight bit of a breeze out there. East-northeast winds at 15 miles per hour, but it's making it feel like a comfortable 74. Temperatures around the islands right now at 75 in Freeport, Marsh Harbor, Abaco, Governors Harbor, here in the capital. 76 is Alistown, Bimini, Nicholstown, Andros, over in Great Harbor Key. You guys are also 76. Central Bahamas, 77s in Kemps Bay, that's in central South Andros, Georgetown, Exumas, as well as Deadman's Key, 77 there as well. 75s in Arthurstown, Cat Island, Cobra Towns in Salvador, and into the southeast Bahamas. 78, Duncantown, Ragged Island, Kern Hill, Cricket Island. We pick up 77s in Delectable Bay, you guys down in Acklands. 77 also in Abrahams Bay. 79 in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos Islands. And Matthewtown in Agua, you are the warm spot at 81. Satellite radar composite showing quiet conditions across us. Once again, that high pressure is still in charge, dry air mass in place. We're not seeing much in terms of any really significant clouds or any precipitation out there. But there's a disturbance that moved across the central Florida area. It's going to continue to click the northwest Bahamas, so there's a possibility you could see 1 or 2 spotty showers across that area. Most of the activity is still to north of that, but that high will slide out over the next couple of days, and we should see some warmer temperatures for the weekend. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us to look at your extended forecast. It's still to come.
Still to come on Our News, an F&M senator's son arraigned in the magistrate's court on firearm and ammunition possession charges. We've got the details from that arraignment. Plus, the central bank governor says the pending NIB rate increase won't impact projected economic growth. That's coming up when Our News returns.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having Business in a Box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of Our News. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Auckland's. Coming this March, only on Our News.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377.
An F&M senator's son is facing firearm and ammunition possession charges. Police arrested Recruit Constable 4394 Dreon Henfield on March 12th after he allegedly brandished a loaded .45 pistol while at a bar on Cowpen Road. Henfield, who was fired from the police force yesterday, pleaded not guilty at his arraignment before Magistrate Lennox Colby. Bail was set at $8,000 with 2 sureties, and the defendant is required to sign in at the Carmichael Road Police Station on Mondays and Wednesdays before 6 p.m. Henfield's trial is set to begin on May 2nd. His father, Senator Darren Henfield, and other relatives were in court with him today. The pending increase in NIB contributions will have no significant impact on economic activity, according to Central Bank Governor John Roll. Roll's comments come after NIB Minister Alfred Sears announced in his mid-year budget contribution that NIB would increase by 1.5% and that it would continue to increase every 2 years until 2024. The Office of the Prime Minister quickly clarified, saying only the percentage was agreed upon, adding no decision was made on how often an increase would occur. Roll, who was speaking on the sidelines of the RF Economic Outlook Conference yesterday, says the economy is still expected to grow at a medium-term average.
The medium-term average growth rate for the Bahamas is usually closer to 2%, not over 2%, but closer to 2%. Nevertheless, in 2024, it is still expected that there is some extra boost or push to the growth, so we could still anticipate that in 2024, growth will be above average.
Roll says the projected above-average growth rate is due to the growth and potential that remains in the tourism industry. The Inter-American Monetary Fund projects the Bahamas will see a 2.3% GDP growth in 2024.
We still have an opportunity in 2024 to benefit from more of that, but nothing on the scale compared to what we would have seen in 2023 or 2022.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as the UN withdraws non-essential staff from Haiti amid the ongoing crisis there. Plus, the U.S. House passes a bill that could see the ban of popular social media app TikTok. And Jamaican dancehall artist Vybz Kartel has his conviction quashed after 10 years behind bars. We have the details when our news returns.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of our news. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Acklands. Coming this March, only on Our News.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
This is Our News. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. The United Nations is withdrawing non-essential personnel from Haiti due to a volatile security situation there. The UN is not leaving Haiti, and the staff who carry out life-saving activities will remain to continue operations, says a UN spokesperson. Since February 29th, multiple armed gangs in Haiti have launched attacks on public facilities in the capital, Port-au-Prince, demanding the resignation of former Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry. Henry announced his resignation late Monday after regional leaders met in Jamaica to discuss a political transition in Haiti. The U.S. House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed a bill that would give TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance about 6 months to divest the U.S. assets of the short video app used by about 170 million Americans or face a ban. The bill passed with bipartisan support. Democratic and Republican lawmakers said their offices had received large volumes of calls from teenage TikTok users who opposed the legislation. The measure is also the latest in a series of moves in Washington to respond to U.S. national security concerns about China. And dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts have won their appeal against their murder conviction and sentence. It comes 10 years after they were convicted. The Judicial Committee of the UK Privy Council ruled in a highly anticipated judgment that the grounds to overturn were due to jury misconduct. The case will be remitted to the Jamaican Court of Appeal to decide whether there'll be a retrial in the matter. Kartel, whose real name is Adidijus Palmer, was convicted on March 13, 2014, along with fellow appellants Sean Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John of the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. When it comes to securing our planet's future, one Bahamian is putting his money where his mouth is. He's starting the first fully operational recycling center in the country. Our Sasha Lightborn tells us more in tonight's Sustainability First.
Bahamas First, putting sustainability first for our people and our environment. What's first for you and the planet comes first for us.
The country's first ever end-to-end recycling center will soon open its doors. Eden Recycling and Manufacturing Limited signing a new lease agreement with Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation to develop 3 acres of land at the corporation's Gladstone Road Industrial Park. BAIC's Executive Chairman Leroy Major commended the team for making the Bahamas cleaner and greener.
Eden Recycling and Manufacturing is anticipated to be a revolutionary end-to-end recycling and manufacturing facility. As a company, their goal is to transform the way our country approaches recycling and sustainability now and in the future.
With financial backing from Access Accelerator Small Business Development Center, Eden plans on collecting plastic waste, processing that material at its plant, and creating new, more sustainable products for resale. Eden's chairman and CEO is Andrew McFall.
9 years ago, I started ARM Bottles and Supplies to fill a need in the community. There was a gap in the production of plastic bottles, and I saw an opportunity to develop a business to close that gap. The idea for Eden Recycling and Manufacturing began after considering the true impact of single-use plastic to our environment.
Now, Eden anticipates creating jobs for 25 to 30 persons. The company will break ground by the end of the second quarter and hopes to be in full operation by the end of 2024. Reporting for our news and reminding you to put sustainability first, I'm Sasha Lightborn.
Still to come on our news, today in history, find out interesting facts about the day that was March 14th. And then on our news at 7:30, former Prime Minister Perry Christie weighs in on the turmoil in Haiti and its potential impact on the region. And what will determine if RBDF officers are deployed to Haiti? We've got the OPM press secretary on the record tonight with the answer. Stay with us.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of our news. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Acklands. Coming this March, only on Our News.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-17.
Welcome back to our news. It's now time to turn our spotlight on events that shaped the day that was March 14th. On this day in 2012, Progressive Liberal Party and Free National Movement supporters had a showdown in the straw market. This came after a press conference by PLP leaders who toured the facility after some vendors complained about structural problems, inoperable restrooms, and stall assignments. On this day in 2020, then Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis made his first national address on the novel coronavirus, which would weeks later lead to a nationwide lockdown. 1 year later, on this day in 2021, the first doses of COVID-19 vaccines were administered, and the first jab was given to Nurse Ruth Bastian. Then Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis was among those who were vaccinated.
What I am looking forward to is for us receiving the remainder of the vaccines so that our entire population can be rolled out as quickly as possible. I would like to see our entire populace back to normal May, June, so that we can commence whatever things we've done in the past.
To watch that story again and for all of today's top story, be sure to visit ournews.bs. That does it for our news at 7. Joining us now is our Megan Shepherd with the latest headlines. Megan.
Thanks so much, Berthany. Welcome to the replacement block. And coming up tonight in 7:30, a former prime minister weighs in on the situation in Haiti during an exclusive interview with Our News. Plus, a former diplomat to Haiti outlines the possible impact the Haitian crisis will have on the Bahamas. And we head back to Acklands to learn the ins and outs of harvesting cascarilla bark. Here are your latest headlines. Coming up tonight, uncertainty continues. A former prime minister and member of CARICOM's Eminent Person Group weighs in on the ongoing Haitian crisis. The calls for peace continue to ring loud. Plus, the 13th province. A former ambassador at large that once resided in Haiti says the population numbers are of great concern. Plus, making progress. The Bahamas touting its success on the world stage toward the issue of gender equality. And later, our Candino Knowles trades in his microphone for a cutlass. We'll tell you about his latest adventures over in Acklands. These stories and more when Our News at 7:30 returns.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we...
Welcome to Our News, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Shepard. Uncertainty continues to hang over Haiti's political future after its Prime Minister Ariel Henry said he would step down, a move welcomed by many Haitians exhausted by months of escalating gang violence. But questions over security are still not settled as Haiti finds itself embroiled in a complex web of socio-political turmoil. Tonight, we'll hear from former Prime Minister Perry Christie, who is a member of CARICOM's Eminent Persons Group. Our Berthany McDermott has his candid comments in this report.
The new Prime Minister, in association with the Presidential Council, will name a council of ministers that form a cabinet and government.
At the center of this storm was Prime Minister Ariel Henry, who assumed office in July 2021 following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. His announcement came amid pressure from both the international community and gang leaders who warned that the Caribbean nation could face civil war if Henry did not step down. His announcement left some asking if it was a power play. Christie debunked those claims.
He, in discussions with us, decided that he would time his resignation in such a way that would cause the least disruption to the order of things in Haiti.
The absence of a functioning government has meant Haitian gangs are continuing to wreak havoc.
The new government will have the responsibility of determining whether or not to invite the multinational force in as a part of assisting the National Police of Haiti in being able to bring law and order to the streets of Haiti.
With the unrest in Haiti showing no signs of ending soon, Christie says it's clear the region will feel the brunt as people will no doubt flee the country.
If we are able to bring peace and security to the streets of Haiti, in the country of Haiti, and where people would be able to resume a normal everyday life, children would be able to go to school, and people would be protected and have their peace and tranquility protected. And so that's what is expected. That is what we're all hoping for.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
Thanks so much, Berthany. Well, as the world continues to watch the unrest and violence unfold in Haiti, Bahamians are also cautiously following the crisis. A former ambassador at large and charge d'affaires and consul general in the Republic of Haiti, Marilyn Zonical, is also weighing in. She says there are 3 aspects to consider when understanding the current climate.
It's the poorest country in the hemisphere. It's virtually a failed state. And then, of course, the violence that's there.
A multinational task force is expected to be deployed to Haiti to assist with the growing gang violence plaguing the streets of Haiti. We asked Zonical if she believes now is the right time to send Bahamian troops to the struggling nation.
Our population is not even 500,000. And so if there is no attempt to have Haiti realize all that she has been and can be, and that she has the resources to be, we might as well say we will become the 13th province of Haiti.
But does Zonical believe that one day Haitians could outnumber Bahamians here at home?
I do. But there are checks and balances that it may not happen. And those checks and balances are, I mentioned that Haiti is strategic. And not only is Haiti strategic, but the Bahamas is strategic.
The former ambassador at large says she believes that Bahamians could play a role by inspiring our neighbors to gain skills they can use back at home.
Every Bahamian can do that. All of us know or have friends or know of Haitians, where we have skills or opportunities, work with them. Work with them to encourage them to transfer these skills and these opportunities back in their home country.
Now, the Bahamas' decision on whether the government will go through with its plan to send troops to Haiti will rely on the United Nations, according to Acting Press Secretary Keishler Adderley. This coming after Kenya paused its decision to deploy 1,000 troops to the country until a new government is installed following the resignation of Prime Minister Ariel Henry. The assistance, originally promised by Kenya last summer, was officially authorized in October. Adderley says the country will honor the resolution set by the UN.
Whatever action is taken or movement is taken by the Bahamas is still contingent on the terms of a United Nations resolution. That remains the case. We will be guided by a UN resolution and what steps that they decide should be taken. So it's a joint force. The Bahamas will not make any movement unilaterally.
Lots more news to get to this evening, but first, meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Megan, and welcome everybody for a quick check on conditions around the islands and outside our studios. Mostly clear skies, and it is on the breezy side. Temperatures 75 degrees. Your winds out of the east-northeast at 15 miles per hour, and your field strike temperature is a comfortable 74. Satellite radar composite showing just a few scattering of clouds across the area. High pressure is still in charge of our weather. That will continue through the remainder of the weekend into the weekend. So we're going to continue to see some blue skies during the day, cooler temperatures at night. Winds expected to pick up by tomorrow, so we're looking at some caution flags for the central and southeast Bahamas. That's a quick check on conditions around the island. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on our news, addressing the gender poverty gap. The social services minister sharing the good news with world leaders in New York. Plus, transforming one of our natural resources. Our Candino Knolls explores the many uses of cascarilla bark. That's coming up when our news returns.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of our news. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Acklands. Coming this March, only on Our News.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas.
The Bahamas is doing its part to address the issue of gender equality. This as Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, Miles LaRota, is in New York at the 68th session of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. The purpose of the 2-week conference at the UN headquarters is to rectify the issues surrounding gender equality. At CSW 68, governments, civil society organizations, experts, and activists from around the world have gathered to agree on actions and investments that can end women's poverty and advance gender equality. The theme, accelerating the achievement of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls by addressing poverty and strengthening institutions and financing with a gender perspective. Minister LaRota telling the world leaders the Bahamas has made significant strides in addressing the gender poverty gap.
To strengthen institutions and to implement financing with a gender perspective through food security, social safety net programs, and business development. In January 2023, Mr. Chairman, the government announced a new national food policy. The government seeks to make smart, resilient agriculture a catalyst for future economic growth and development. Further, the Ministry of Social Services work to expand women economic empowerment. In March 2021, we offered a transformational digital system for the delivery of services in our social safety net reform and for emergency programs. We have given grants to civil society organization outreach programs.
Our journey across Acklands continues with our news anchor, Candino Knowles, a native of Eleuthera, who learned the art of harvesting cascarilla bark from a local expert. He shows us the fascinating transformation of this natural resource, one of the many activities you'll get to try if you haven't been or the next time you're in Acklands.
So I'm going to take you down in the back, and I'll identify some trees, and I will show you how to cut it. You'll cut it 6 inches above. Okay. So you can leave a part, a small piece in the ground so to it regenerate. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Right. So let's go. And we look for the biggest trees, okay?
Before coming to Acklands, I'd heard countless stories about the importance of cascarilla to the local economy. Islanders have a special technique for harvesting it, and now it was my turn to learn with Acklands Islander and Silver Hill Island Company owner Anita Colley-Vordicia as my guide.
Okay, now once I would have cut that off, I will now strip the bark. So we would cut this as far as here. We'll pull off all of these little sticks off the branches. We'll break that off. Now this is very long, so what we will do with this, we'll cut this into small pieces.
And now it was time to put my cutlass skills to the test.
Let's go, Candino.
Finally, I had mastered the art of chopping. But I feel it's important to note that despite this week-long immersion, I'm still an Eleuthera native who left home at 14, missing out on some of the skills my late grandmother Dorothy Viola tried to impart before heading to Nassau, known back then as going to town.
Right.
But now, my focus, beating the bark.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice and right. You see how that came right off in big chunks? Now that's good. Now that's a good stick. You need to carry that for your souvenir.
Oh, my first cascarilla bark that I bought.
Yes.
All right. And I hope we did Ackland's and my late grandmother proud, and it's all thanks to Anita's expert guidance. She's a member of my extended family, and in the short time we've spent together, she's become like an aunt. We have even more adventures in store for you, including the captivating journey of how Anita transforms this natural resource into something infinitely more tangible. And until then, from Masons Bay Acklands reporting for Our News, I'm Kendino Knowles.
It's now time for tonight's Financial Market Minute, brought to you by RF, your local investment bank. This has been your Financial Market Minute. To explore the best performing mutual funds in the Bahamas, visit our website at www.rfgroup.com.
When our news comes back from the break, meteorologist Greg Thompson joins us from the Weather Center once again with your extended weather forecast. Plus,
coming up in sports, Dayton Albury looks to make a move ahead of his senior season.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long, yet the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of Our News. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Acklands. Coming this month.
You're watching Our News. Welcome back. A college basketball standout enters the NCAA transfer portal, and more from the Bahamas Basketball Federation search for national team coaches. Here now with our sports presented by 10th year seniors is Ronaldo Dorset. Ronaldo.
Thanks, Megan, and welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. Following a breakout junior season at Queen's University, Dayton Albury has entered his name into the NCAA transfer portal. Albury announced his decision via social media Wednesday night following his lone season at the Division I level with the Queen's University Royals. He was named ASUN Newcomer of the Year and an All-Conference third-team selection. In 30 games, he averaged 17.4 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. The two-time Newcomer of the Week posted 3 double-doubles on the year as he ranked top 10 in the league in scoring, assists, and steals. After a prep career that included stops at Temple Christian, Sunrise Christian, and Believe Prep, Albury began his collegiate career at the JUCO level with Chipola College. The Bahamas is one of 12 teams from the Pan American region that will vie for spots in the upcoming Under-15 WBSC Baseball World Cup. The BBA hosted a send-off for the team Thursday evening at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium as they prepare to leave for the week-long tournament in Boca Chica, the Dominican Republic. The Bahamas is ranked number 59 in the WBSC and is in Group A, which also includes 3 of the top 10 teams in the world: Mexico, the Dominican Republic, and Panama. The top 5 teams will advance to the World Cup. Colombia opted out of the tournament 3 weeks ago, and the BBA took advantage of the opportunity to return to international play. Several national team members expressed their excitement at the opportunity.
It feels like a real honorable experience. For all the players of the Bahamas, I was chosen to be one of the many few members, team players.
I feel like being a part of this national team is a really great opportunity for our baseball program here in the Bahamas, and I'm glad that we're getting this exposure to go play in the DR and to see how other countries around the world play the game of baseball.
The Bahamas opens play on Saturday at 10 a.m. against number 2 ranked Mexico. The Bahamas Basketball Federation announced the results of its coaching search earlier this week, and chair of the search committee, Dr. Linda Davis, said the process produced a diverse group of candidates.
We're excited by the possibility that this is not just 1 year and then you come through it again. I'm sure some of us feel very good about that, but it's for a 3-year period. It lends well for continuity.
Dr. Davis said the coaching search being extended beyond Nassau gives a true representation of Bahamian basketball.
We are a family of islands. The country is not New Providence. And so in not only in athletics, but in all that we do, we have to ensure that there's fair representation.
One of those selections from the aforementioned process, Jay Philippe will be roaming the sidelines as a national team head coach for the first time.
I'm excited about the opportunity. I can't wait to get started as far as practice is concerned, putting together a coaching staff and also putting together a full complement of players and coaches to represent the Bahamas.
That'll do it for Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Back to the studio.
On the other side of this break, beautiful weather outside the Our News studio today. Greg is back with more weather details right after this quick break. Stick with us.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Immerse yourself in the enchanting allure of Acklands. Night after night, accompany us on a week-long expedition as we unveil the undiscovered treasures of this island paradise. See its pristine beaches, embrace the vibrant culture, and live the experience through the lens of our news. Tune in every night at 7 p.m. for a captivating blend of inspiration, adventure, and the irresistible charm of Acklands. Coming this March, only on Our News.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 3...
Welcome back, and we thank you for sticking with us. It's now time for a final weather check. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is back in the Weather Center for an extended look. Greg.
Yeah, thanks again, Megan, and welcome back, everybody, for our final check of weather. Not much going on across our area as a high-pressure ridge at the surface and aloft is continuing to dominate our weather. Drier air mass in place. That will limit our clouds as well as precipitation chances over the next couple of days, but we do expect temperatures to start to rise for the weekend as this high is going to slide out towards the east. Our winds become more east to southeast and then more southeasterly for the weekend, so that's going to be bringing in that dry and warm tropical air mass across our area. Future forecast showing quiet conditions, that's reflective there. High clouds moving in, some upper level moisture in the form of some cirrus clouds, not going to produce any rainfall, and that will be the trend through the weekend. And then of course we do expect the front to get near sometime by early next week. A couple isolated showers expected with that as it gets into our area. Boating forecast for the northwest Bahamas tonight to tomorrow. East to southeasterly winds, they're going to be at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet in some northeasterly swells. Tide is presently low, will be high at 20 minutes past midnight, with your next low tide at 6:48 tomorrow morning. For the central and southeast Bahamas, caution flag in place for you guys down there. Stiffer winds, east to southeast, 15 to 20 knots. Seas running 4 to 6 feet over the open waters in northeasterly swells. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In your extended forecast, no change in that weather pattern. High pressure will remain our dominant weather feature into the weekend. Frontal boundary expected by early next week. Temperatures will take a little bit of a dip. We should get into the low 80s and then back into the upper 70s. But all in all, it should be a beautiful weekend and an early part of next week. That's a look at our weather. Make it a great night and stay safe, everybody.
Thanks so much, Greg, and thank you for joining us for Our News tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Megan Shepherd. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Have a safe and wonderful evening.